Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Tech Gamers World. In this video, we're going to be unboxing and reviewing a transformable LED desk lamp from a company called Micomlan. Now I am super excited to finally get one of these. In my gaming room / office, the area around my desk is always too dim because of lack of natural lighting and just poor interior lighting. Unfortunately, my ceiling does not have a light in it because of the age of my house. So I've got to come up with solutions. I put a lamp on my desk, but when I use that lamp, I get that constant flicker on my 4K web camera that we all know and love. And I hate having those on my YouTube videos. So I'm hoping having one of these helps fix that issue. Brightens my desk, alleviates some eye strain from looking at monitors all day long. So let's check this out. So again, this LED lamp is from a company called Micomlan. I found them on Amazon. They had excellent reviews and a very good budget-friendly option for a desk lamp. So this one is a lamp that mounts to your desk, not to your monitors. I don't like the ones that mount to the monitors because of the way I have my monitors positioned and they are curved. So I figure I'm going to go with the next best solution and get a desk-mounted lamp so that I don't have to worry about the constraints of what kind of monitors do you have, how thick are the monitors, where are the monitors placed, are they high enough, what happens if you move a monitor, what happens if the lamp falls off, all that stuff that's common to when you mount things onto a monitor. So let's go ahead here and get this opened up. So the first thing we're going to do here is take a look at the box before we open it up. So this is the transformable desk lamp with swing arm from a company called Micomlan. Like I said, I found them on Amazon. Flipping around here to the back, the box is kind of big. Have some specifications here for the LED desk lamp. Here is the model. It is FDDL03 and it comes in two options, black and white. I ended up going with black just to match the colors of my monitors. The CCT, or the light output, is 3000 to 6500 K. The input is 100 to 240 volts, 50 to 60 hertz, and the power is 24 watts. So this will work perfectly on a normal electrical 15 amp circuit outlet in the United States. And we have some other recycling information designed by the company, the support email address, and that you can scan with something called the Transparency app, which I may or may not check out, and a barcode for the inventory control. Let's see what else is on the box here. There's some stuff on the bottom here. So we've just got some basic advertising information here. 7 rotating joints, high color rendering, so it has a rating of greater than 90. Automatic dimming, that's super important to me. Multiple lighting modes, power off memory function, and ultra wide lighting area. So all these things are super important to me. The most important to me is probably the automatic dimming because I want this to adjust depending on how much light is in my room, depending on the time of the day. Multiple lighting modes, that's great depending on what kind of lighting you want or how bright. I have an area that I'd like to see it in. I'm not a fan of the daylight style LED bulbs that have that like bright bluish, super bright. I like that middle of the road, like warm color. So we'll see what I can get out of this one. So let's go ahead here and open this up. So kids, don't try this at home. This is a knife and I am well trained. See what we got here. All right. So we're going to go ahead here and adjust the camera angle a little bit. Okay, so I positioned the camera up higher so we can actually see what's going on here. So first things first is we have a letter of thanks from the company. And we have instructions for the control panel here. So he's showing the various options available on the buttons. So left power button is click, turn on and off the main light in the middle. The M is for memory, so 5 levels of color temperature adjustment, 3000, 3500, 4000, 5000, 6500K. Long press, stepless tempering. So then we have the next one is the brightness, so click and long press. And then the right power button is turn off the auxiliary lights on both sides, and the light sensor will detect the surrounding light intensity and auto adjust the brightness. Ambient light sensor is the left one here. The next one is the automatic light sensor function indicator. When the automatic light sensing function is turned on, the blue indicator light will be on. When the automatic light sensing function is turned off, the blue light will be off. Pretty self-explanatory. So we have some more information here about where and how to install the desk lamp. So we'll be using this shortly here. Auxiliary lights are on the sides. The main light is in the middle. And this shows all the different points that the arm can articulate or move. And we see a top-down view. And here we show information on how to install. Pretty straightforward. You're going to mount it to the side of the desk. It shows the dimensions necessary for the size of the desk, including the maximum, which is 2.5 inches. And it shows how to connect the power cable. On the back here, some more specifications on the lamp size here, and some attention. Keep away from heat sources. Do not immerse the appliance in water or other liquid, of course. Do not look at the LEDs directly to avoid damage to eyes. Always good to know. That goes with any bright light. Do not remove the power plug with wet hands, as it may cause electric shock. Any repairs to this appliance should be carried out by a qualified service person. Under no circumstances should this appliance be modified. So that's all pretty common information there. And we'll go ahead and put this off to the side. And now we'll get to why we're all here. The LED desk lamp. So let's go ahead here, pull it out. Here is the power supply and a cable. So it is your standard wall outlet, power supply, no ground. So this will work in any 2-prong or 3-prong, 15 amp or 20 amp outlet. And the connector, this connects to the light side. And we've got a pretty lengthy cord, which should be good for my needs. And now we may have to adjust the camera angle again here. It's actually kind of heavy. Nice. So we've got the light here. So as you can see, we have the main light and the 2 auxiliary lights. So I'm not going to go ahead and open this up. We all know what this looks like. It's pretty standard metal. Here is the power connector. So let's go ahead here and open up the auxiliary lights. I'm not sure where I'm going to put these yet, how I'm going to mount this, but we will find out and we'll see how it looks. So there's that too, the side. So the whole thing, as you can see, pretty nice and wide here. This is going to be great for my desk. I have a dual monitor setup that are mounted on 2 monitor arms. So I am definitely looking forward to installing this above them, get some extra brightness on my desk. So this is super nice. It's a nice black finish here, no defects that I can see. Good quality connections here. We'll see how bright it actually is. Here you can see all the LEDs inside there. The power buttons that are referenced in the instruction manual. And again, there's a lot to remember, so I would keep the instruction manual close by when you have this until you memorize what all these are for. So again, power, memory, brightness, and auxiliary lamp power. So let's go ahead now and get this mounted to my desk, and we will see what it looks like. Okay, so I've gone ahead here and mounted the LED desk lamp to the back of the desk. What I did here, and I can show you, is I basically mounted it to the back side of my desk using the included mount. You basically hold it up against the desk and use the adjusting screw on the bottom to bring up the pad that connects the bottom of the mount to the area underneath your desk. Now you want to make sure that it mounts securely and is strong, and the unit does not wobble around, because you don't want it to risk falling over and damaging any of your monitors or anything like that. So let's go ahead now and power this guy on. So I'm going to press the left button. This should turn on the main light. And there we go. Wow, look at that. That's just the main light, as you can see there. So let's go ahead now and turn on the auxiliary lights by pressing the right power button as per the instructions. So as we can see, the right and left auxiliary lamps are now on. And look at the brightness it made on my desk. And I can actually probably bring it forward more to give it some even more brightness, but I'll have to play around with that a little. We can adjust these auxiliary lamps to highlight things. So I can highlight this poster if I wanted to, put an accent light on the wall over there. We'll go ahead for purposes of this video and just leave these down. Just like that, very easy to move, as you can see. So now let's go ahead and check the different color levels and the light levels that we get. So let's go ahead and press the M button. So I know it's a little hard to see probably on the camera because you're watching this on a TV or a mobile phone, but the light color did change all by simply pressing this button. Different modes, so there's daylight, even more daylight style, that bluish style that you can get from some lights. I particularly like the yellow. I call it the sun, or the warm bright, I guess they call it. So that's what I'm going to leave it at. So let's check the brightness levels. There are 5 brightness levels. So there is an adjustment. Let's make sure that we are on there. All right. So let's go ahead here and hit the brightness levels. So there is the dimmest, it looks like. Brightness level 2. Brightness level 3. Brightness level 4. And brightness level 5. I'm probably going to leave it at the brightest level for now. And if we do long press, it will do what's called steepless dimming. So let's see what that does. I see it's getting dimmer as I hold it. So there's the dimmest again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 different modes. Brings it back. There is the brightest. So as you can see, it has illuminated my desk area very nicely here. So let's turn off the auxiliary lights again, just by pressing that button. So they're off. You can see there is the auxiliary lights off, and there is the auxiliary lights on. So you can see it kind of amplifies the back a little bit where I've got some of my Mario figurines. And let's check the auto sensing. So for auto sensing, it says to long hold the right power button. That's the auxiliary lights. So I've done that. And now this blue light is on right here, which means it is in auto sensing mode. So there is a sensor right here, which you can see, that will see into the room and determine what the ambient lighting is and adjust the light accordingly. So I'm going to leave that on for a little bit and try that out and see how well it works. So I got to tell you, I absolutely love this thing. This is awesome. It has brightened up my little main work area so much compared to just this light that I have. So I am definitely looking forward to using this. It's going to make things so much brighter and hopefully illuminate my face a little better on my recordings for personal, for my YouTube channel, you name it. This is all adjustable and it's all made of metal. You have your choice of black and white, and it is a really nice LED desk lamp. I will put the link in the description to this video for this LED desk lamp if you're interested in it. I hope everybody enjoyed this video. As always, if you could click that like button and subscribe to my YouTube channel, I'm going to have new and exciting content coming soon. Thanks a lot, everybody, and I will see you around. Have a good one.